We are back, everyone, on your Steamboat Today morning show. We're talking art. We're talking First Friday at Off the Beaten Path Bookstore with Janelle Shuler. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
It was a surprise. We were always used to having Ron Kral, the owner of Off the Beaten Path Bookstore, or Kim Keith, but a delight to have you here.
Thank you.
So you're gearing up for First Friday, this Friday. I kind of forgot with all the everything that's going on, and Thanksgiving, and the holidays, and ski area opening. Big First Friday coming up.
Yeah. I'm excited to have December, and what I'll be showing are photographs of Madagascar.
Okay.
I went there in September, October.
Nice.
And just a passion of mine. I've wanted to go for years and years, and so I'll pull out an example.
A little example of what we'll be seeing on
example.
Friday. Look at that guy. Let's hold. There we go.
There we go.
Now explain. What is this?
This is a cockerel sifaka,
Let me see him, because
There you
he's
go.
just the cutest thing ever. Okay.
which is a type of lemur. And Madagascar, a lot of people know it just because of the movies, but it's a heck of a lot more than that.
Right.
It's got a ton of wildlife that
How
is
cute.
nowhere else in the world.
Oh my
And
gosh, this is amazing.
so they're adorable, fascinating creatures. They have a lot of chameleons. They have the smallest chameleon in the world, the
Yeah?
largest chameleon in the world.
Wow. This is
So-
what I want for Christmas, please.
Yeah.
Stuffed one or a real one?
A real one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Or this picture, whatever.
Oh, well, feel free, yes.
This is very cool. So this is just a little bit of what we're going to see on Friday.
Yeah,
So is it
yeah.
mostly the animals that you were able to capture? Or is it-
Animals, a little bit of landscape,
Okay.
flowers, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But chameleons and lemurs mostly.
So cute. Well, what was the inspiration behind, like, what made you decide, yes, Madagascar, that's what's happening?
Well, I've always been fascinated with primates, and lemurs are one of the earliest primates, and they just are extremely endangered. It's the fourth largest island in the world,
Yeah.
but because of that isolation, they have nowhere else to go as their habitat's destroyed. So I'm hoping it'll bring awareness, having the show, and it's just a huge passion of mine.
Yeah. Is this something new for you, or is this a departure for you? I mean,
I generally do painting.
Okay.
Photography is newer to me, but I thought, well, I had actually done a painting show in the spring of
Yeah.
Madagascar, and I wanted to follow up with, this is exactly what we saw. You know?
yes.
So-
And what was the decision behind, I mean, because this is just, the presentation is so neat too. It's just like, you feel like you're right in nature. And it's just right there. So how did you decide to go with this kind of a format?
Well, it varies depending on the work. This one, I just happened to be able to get a good close-up
Yeah,
of him.
yeah.
They live in the trees, the
Okay.
lemurs, so it can be a little challenging to
Yeah.
get close to him, but this guy I could. Some of the other stuff is a little more distant, but they're fascinating creatures, and
Yeah.
I'm sure anyone who comes will be in love with.
And we'll want to go to Madagascar.
Exactly,
Just like
and I
you were.
hope so, because like Costa Rica, for example, tourism there could really help.
Yeah.
Preserve
and
the
it's actually
animals.
not that expensive to fly right now to places like Costa Rica and things. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's off season right now or something, but you know, it's really not that bad.
If people aren't aware, Madagascar is actually an island on the southern side of Africa. So it is a decent airfare
Yeah.
to there.
Yeah,
But
Madagascar.
worth every penny. You'll just see things. I mean, it's like
Like
another
this.
world. You'll see things
Yeah.
you won't see anywhere else, for sure.
Well, and we'll see a little bit of that on Friday. So how did you get hooked up with Off the Beaten Path Bookstore and get your slot on First Friday?
I actually am employed there.
Okay,
so
nice.
they didn't have someone for December.
And you went, hey, I have a little something for Madagascar.
Yeah, I think this might be fun.
Very nice. Okay, good. So from 5 to 8 is when people can go out and do the stroll, the First Friday stroll, and there's
Yeah.
lots of different art galleries that participate. Off the Beaten Path, always a good one to stop off at, for
Yeah,
sure.
and we have little free treats and wine and
Yeah.
just a
Is
good
this
time.
your first Friday, or have you participated
No, I actually
before?
did it back in April.
Okay, so
So.
you're a veteran.
yeah.
Well, Janelle, thanks so much for coming on this morning and
Yeah,
sharing your art
thank-
with us. We'll see much more this Friday when we come down to Off the Beaten Path.
Great. Thank you, Harper.
so much. You can check out Janelle's work at Off the Beaten Path Bookstore this Friday between 5 and 8. Right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more on Steamboat Today.